This inherent limitation made him far inferior to regular female witches, creating a distance he could never bridge. However, Elna was an exception. Despite the prevailing distance, she was impressed by Gerard's skill with herbs and took the initiative to approach him, becoming his friend. The meaningful gift she gave him at their first meeting was a cup of hot chocolate. Gerard continues, revealing that Elna was born to normal parents, but had a witch somewhere in her family tree. Elna was delighted to become a witch because it allowed her to experiment with food through magic. Now, Gerard wants the daughter of his only friend to become a witch and find her happiness as well. Lana realizes that his intentions are pure. In the city, Kane has put up a notice about a cooking competition to be organized in the Duke's mansion. Only physically and mentally healthy women are allowed to take part. Rumors spread that the Duke was seeking a bride through the cooking competition, attracting many women to fill out the forms, even if they lacked culinary skills. The news reaches the Emperor, and he decides to pay the Duke a visit, accompanied by Ingrid, who has somehow fallen in love with him and cannot bear to stay separated. Wade is the one who dislikes the idea the most, believing that the Duke's distinct treatment of Lana was due to her unique cooking method, rather than love. However, Wade notices someone snooping around Lana's fermentation pots, only to find no one there upon closer inspection. Legion is also angry at Kane for initiating something like this without his permission. However, Kane had obtained his signature and stamp, while Legion was still recovering from a hangover. The butler remarks that it only proves his point that the Duke needs to find a replacement for Lana. Frustrated, Legion decides to try out the 3 dishes his butler brings from the competition, warning that there will be consequences if all of them turn out to be worthless. The first and second dishes prove to be as horrible as anything, leaving Kane to wonder if breaking the curse was impossible in the first place. However, as Legion tastes the 3rd soup while contemplating his butler's punishment, he is shocked to find that he can actually taste it. Intrigued, he goes with Kane to the kitchen where meat dishes were prepared. The butler presents him with a unique meat dish created by the same chef. When Legion takes a bite, he realizes that the previous tasting wasn't a coincidence. He can genuinely taste it. Excited about this development, Legion instructs Kane to bring the chef to him. Kane responds that she has made it to the finals, and Legion can meet her there. The final round begins, and Guard acts as the host while Kane, Wade, Legion, and Rathian serve as judges. The Emperor teases Legion about the competition being a means to select his future bride. The 2 finalists, Chef Rio and Chef Mia, start cooking something unique. Chef Rio presents a lobster dish, receiving excellent remarks from all the judges, except Legion, who cannot taste it. Then, it is Chef Mia's turn, and she has prepared a fried chicken dish with sauce. Everyone is overjoyed with the taste, but as they ask Legion for his opinions, he unexpectedly walks towards Mia and pins her against the table. Everyone is shocked by Legion's unexpected decision. However, he declares that from this day onward, Mia will be his chef. The crowd is still in disbelief, but Ron is the first to congratulate him, suggesting that Legion should bring his new chef to the palace sometime. Legion instructs Mia to come with him to sign the contract. In the palace, Legion confronts Mia, suspecting that she is Lana. He points out the striking similarities between the dish she cooked and Lana's, and she used a spice that smelled exactly like the pots Wade had been protecting. Legion pins her against the wall and questions whether she has come back to kill him. He adds that her new appearance reminds him of the witch who once disguised himself as his doctor. The girl starts crying, shoving the Duke away, and then screams at him, revealing that he was the one who put a price on her head in the first place. The Duke is stunned, but she continues, stating that before she left, she promised to come back because she wanted to find a way to lift his curse. She then returns to her original form, becoming Luana once again. She explains that to lift his curse, she decided to become a witch herself, and even ran away from Gerard, since he didn't like Legion. Tearfully, she shares that when she returned, she was a wanted person, and the Duke was searching for a new chef. She joined the competition only to get close enough to talk to him. However, Legion is still fixated on the fact that she ran away from Gerard. Holding her shoulders, he blushes as he asks if she left her own kind for him. He struggles to believe that she went through all that just to fulfill her promise. Lana suddenly falls silent, realizing that she has been too loud and angry. Legion inquires about what she meant by becoming an official witch, and Lana explains that she can use magic now. When he asks if she can break his curse, she sadly admits that she cannot do that yet. When he questions why she returned, she assumes he didn't want her back until she could find a way to undo the curse. Luana explains that she came back because he couldn't eat anything unless she cooked it, and the Duke blushes again, thinking that she was genuinely worried about him. However, Luana requests him to hire Rio too, because she cannot cook for him forever, and he will need another chef after the curse is lifted. Legion seriously asks her why she cannot cook for him forever, and she struggles to find an answer. Despite that, he agrees to her wish and hires Rio under one condition. Before that, he gives Lana a cover story, stating that she got lost in an overseas expedition to hunt for more recipes, and somehow returned home right on time. However, Mia had to return to her home due to unavoidable reasons. While Lana isn't entirely satisfied, it is still better than revealing the truth. As for the condition, Legion asks Lana to act like they were lovers and were dating each other. She is shocked to hear this, and he explains that it would benefit both of them by subduing rumors about him seeking a wife and protecting her from dangers, since she ran away from her own kind. The next day, Lana is well dressed, and as Legion gently takes her with him in his carriage, the maids are shocked to see them appearing closer than usual. Inside the carriage, Lana is uncomfortable and asks him if this isn't too much. The Duke, blushing, asks her to call him just by his name. Lana feels embarrassed by Legion's peculiar actions, and no matter what she says about her background not being suitable for someone like him, the Duke doesn't seem to listen. He insists that it's just a temporary arrangement, but she must act like his lover. Legion sternly asks if she loves someone else, startling her. Lana assures him that there's nothing like that. However, he takes her to a luxury fashion store and insists that even though her background doesn't matter to him, he doesn't like others looking down on her. He encourages her to pick anything she likes from the store. Luana is shocked, thinking it's too much, but Legion whispers in her ear that this way, people will think he cares about her, and gossip will spread quickly enough to achieve its purpose. Lana is flustered because Legion is too close, but she decides to obey him. It becomes evident that she has no idea about selecting clothes, as her nanny used to handle it back in the abandoned palace. Legion notices her confusion and calls a woman working in the store to help Lana. The woman makes her try on a pretty and comfortable dress, and even the Duke compliments her, making Lana's heart beat frantically. Next, they go to a famous restaurant for desserts, and Lana is worried that the Duke cannot eat them. However, he reassures her that he's not there for that, and tries to feed her with his hands. Lana is shocked at why he is doing that, but when she sees people staring at them, she realizes it was his plan to spread gossip. Lana plays along, and as he orders something more for her, his stomach growls loudly due to hunger, even though it has only been 2 hours since they had breakfast. Seeing that Legion was genuinely hungry, Lana suggests going to an open space. As he leads her to a nearby lake, she starts setting up a cooking station with the help of some knights. Lana had already thought ahead and prepared many things in advance, and it doesn't take her long to prepare spicy rice cakes with fritters and peach juice. The food looks different than usual, and Legion is hesitant, but as soon as he takes a bite, he discovers that it also tastes different than anything he has eaten before. He enjoys the meal, and Lana mentions that he should thank Rio, because she was the one who told her all about seafood. Lana talks excitedly about how more seafood can be prepared, and the Duke listens attentively. Lana reflects that arranged dating was not as bad as she thought, considering it might be nice if it lasted for some time. However, as Legion smiles at her, she gets chills, wondering if he really likes her. Recalling all that happened since she came back, Lana thinks that Legion only likes her because he can eat the food she cooks. She feels he might stop liking her once his curse is lifted, and he can eat normally. Insecure, she worries that he might date someone else after that. Lost in her thoughts, Lana doesn't realize that Legion has been calling her name. When she comes to her senses, he has already leaned towards her for a kiss, even though he doesn't actually kiss her. Lana's heart is out of control, and then the Duke mentions that someone was following them. He tells her to act calm because he's going to take care of whoever it is, but Lana panics as he draws his sword. She suggests to Legion that the person following them might want to confirm if their relationship is real. In that case, leaving her to handle it might not be the best idea. Lana adds that the follower could also be a witch, making his sword useless. Legion is grumpy, but Lana suggests another idea: going to the market. She says it's the perfect place to lose the follower, and the Duke can no longer sense them. Although he wants to cancel the plans and go back to the mansion, Lana has already been attracted by some fresh ingredients to make a strawberry cake, similar to the one she recently made for him. Unable to resist the charm of her smile, Legion agrees, saying he will stay by her side all the time. It starts raining by the time they head to the market. They get back into the carriage, and the Duke asks Lana if she had fun today, expressing a desire for more dates, even if they were under the name of the fake agreement. Lana contemplates being a little honest about her feelings, but before she can respond, someone disturbs them by knocking on the carriage gate. It is the leader of the Royal Knights, Albert, who apologizes to Legion for being so rash, but explains that it was an urgent matter, as the Emperor had commanded them to bring Lana to him at once.
That is all for this episode, folks. I hope that you enjoyed this manhwa till now, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for daily manhwa content for free. The next episode of this series will be released if this video hits 1,000 views, or have at least 5 comments asking for the next part. Thank you for watching Manhwa Quest.